This not just a channel, it's a movement. We built this off loyalty, reactions, and respect. Now you one of us. Welcome to MalreactTV, family only.
We gonna get to Poetik Flakko saying that Lil Poppa Def looks suspicious. Now, I went and did some reviewing on him, man, and stuff like that. I see that they were saying that it was self-inflicted. So I don't know what's going on, but you know what I'm saying? It seemed like Flakko always dipping his ass off into something. So let's see what Flakko talking about, bro.
I'll be the first one to say it since nobody want to say this Lil Poppa Def is very suspicious. It doesn't make sense. Nothing about this makes sense whatsoever. All the details they're telling us doesn't make sense, doesn't add up to what they're claiming, which they're claiming is self-inflicted. Lil Poppa was a really talented artist out of Jacksonville who moved to Atlanta once he signed with CMG, but he wasn't just like a Jacksonville.
Oh, so he signed to CMG Records. Okay.
Drill rapper, as you would imagine, like most rappers out of Jacksonville. They are like they are involved in this like ongoing war and gang feud. So they're all doing drill music about killing each other. Lil Poppa was a little different, right? Due to losing a lot of friends during that war, Lil Poppa made kind of like emo music, bro. He was in his feelings a lot in his music, which is why when it was announced yesterday that he had passed away and his death was
So was he a drill rapper? Like, what kind of music did he make?
inflicted, a lot of fans kind of just said, well, makes sense. They were even pointing to old videos from about like a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, where Lil Poppa was kind of insinuating or predicting that he may be dead soon.
They don't. You'll be proud of me, OG. Woke up, read me a Bible verse, got some breakfast in my system, talked to God about it. You know what I'm saying? And he laid it on me. I got one more album, EP, mixtape, whichever one it's gonna be, I got one more. And it's over, I'm going to find my peace.
Hey, man, that's kind of crazy, bro. Like, when you hear people talk like that, it's like, you know, you got to always remember, dog, death and life is in the power of the tongue. So what you speak can come into existence. But, you know what I mean? His situation, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if dude was depressed or, you know, most of the time that's what this shit come from. You never know what a person going through and shit, though.
Interpreted him saying he's going to drop his last project and then go find peace as he's going to go to heaven, right? He's going to drop his last project and then die. That's what a lot of people looking back in hindsight is interpreting that to mean. Even his bio was a little suspicious and hinted towards him being depressed. In his bio, it actually says, first we're born, next we suffer, then we die. The end.
I mean, shit, he not lying. Majority of the time, that's what life prepared for most people, shit.
And why I feel like a lot of people weren't really concerned with his bio is because it falls in line with what his music is. His music was deep, it was introspective, it was emo. Yo, this dude was not like the biggest rapper on earth, right? As you probably know, because when he passed away, a lot of people didn't really know who he was or really wasn't tapped in. But his music resonated with a lot of people, which is why when he passed away, you had a lot of artists reacting in like a visceral way because, yo, this dude music touched a lot of rappers. He is like the true definition of your favorite rapper, because he's not mainstream or not well known to, let's say, the masses. But when he passed away, you have people who are probably a little bit more.
What was his most known record that he came out with that got him so famous? I see he got like 1 million subscribers. Damn, bro, that's just kind of fucked up, man, because it's like, damn, you climb the ladder, you know, this far, man, just to be kicked down like that. Like, fuck, man.
Popular than him, you know, like the rapper Pluto, where she reacted on live stream horrified. Boosie even gave a tribute, right? Lil Duval gave a tribute to him.
It's TikTok. Yeah, I'm not even looking at it. It's TikTok, bro. I'm not even looking like that. I'm not even looking at y'all. I'm not even studying y'all right now. Y'all
Who's she?
ass. I don't play like that. What the hell? You don't play with girls, bro. What y'all talking about? I'm finna get out this bitch. What happened? Cause y'all negative.
What she say? What she say? She finna what? Get off what?
Yeah, you don't play with girls, bro. What y'all talking about? I'm finna get out this bitch. What happened? Cause y'all negative. On my mama, y'all talking about Lil Poppa on my mama. Like, I'm not even playing on my mama. They been negative. Oh my God, no.
give a, TIP Thug in Peace to Lil Poppa, man. Yeah, my little nigga right there, always supported me, looked up to me, my nigga. Always came to Boosie Bear. Shot at little nigga too.
For the time being.
Some TIP Poppa, nigga, Thug in Peace, nigga. And Poppa.
So this dude must have been pretty big though, cause it's down my timeline like crazy.
Talented ass nigga, boy. TIP Poppa, nigga, Duval legend, nigga. The Duval legend, nigga. Legend across the world. YN's, nigga.
What are you looking for?
Poppa. My daughter, them nigga. Poppa. TIP Poppa, nigga.
Now, here's where the weird stuff begins, okay? So when he initially passed away, or when, the reports came out that he passed away, it was first reported that it was an overdose. And you have people in the industry.
See, that's what I was seeing, man. I was seeing people saying that he OD'd, and I seen people saying stop doing drugs and shit like that. And then I see Flakko saying, he shot himself. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Shit.
Actual rappers who would be in the know, because these people, know each other, they were even reporting that this was an overdose. YG Fatso actually knew Lil Poppa too. So he wrote, I honestly think bro went out how he wanted to. It ain't no pill popper who don't know the consequences of it. I do at least 830s per day. We all know we gonna die.
God damn.
Eventually off overusage. We just don't know when. And y'all folks crazy as hell saying bruh had too much to go out how he did, because that's what makes it worse. When you paid in full, don't nobody check on you, trying to help you kick the addiction, or even gave a F to see if you okay, because they know you got some money, and in their eyes, all you need is money and you okay. Then the report came out and the police started speaking of various sources, and we found out that actually that's not the case at all, right? It was not no overdose. The actual story of how Lil Poppa died is even more suspicious and even more confusing, and somehow, even though we have the full story, we're left with more questions than we had in the beginning of the saga. The police released details to TMZ, and the police says that Lil Poppa actually shot himself after a car crash. Now, if we scroll down, we get more details from TMZ.
Man, what really happened, man? See, this is what I'm saying, man. Everybody be running with shit.
So TMZ writes that the Hapville chief of police, Bruce Hadley, told TMZ that Lil Poppa was in a single car accident on Interstate 85 south of Hapeville, which is when he called his manager asking what he should do. The car was still drivable. Now, let's just stop here for a second, okay? He was in a single car crash. Now, this is a kid who has literally been around murder his entire life. He's a kid who was literally in an active gang war. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just looking too much into it. I don't think this kid is panicking over a car crash. Like, I don't feel like this kid is panicking over maybe having to go ahead and do 30 days in jail over a single car crash. Maybe he was, driving under the influence. I just don't think that this is a type of thing that...
See, everybody be having their speculations, man.
This kid is losing too much sleep over, right? But you could probably understand why he might, let's say, man, I crashed my car. Like, what should I do now? Should I just call the police? Should I drop my car off? Should I leave it here? What should I do? But the car was drivable. So he drove away from the accident and went to his manager, right? So he called his manager asking what he should do. The car was still drivable. The manager told him they'd meet up in a nearby parking lot at the Hilton Hotel. And Hadley tells us when they meet up, Lil Poppa stayed in his car as he spoke to his manager through the roll-down window. Okay, now, again, so far, still normal, right? You call your manager for help. What should I do? Should I just call the police? Should I leave the car here? You call them. what should I do? Now, if it's a single car accident and you were able to drive off and there's no reports of anybody else being hurt, there's no reports of too much damage happening. Apparently he hit his car up against a wall or something. His car is damaged, right? Like he's not dealing with like a vehicular homicide here or something, okay? This is just a single car accident. His car a little bit damaged, but it's still drivable. He could have drove home for God's sakes, all right? Or left his car with his manager. Now, while they're having a conversation, now the manager apparently doesn't tell the police what the conversation was about. Now, we are told it's unclear what they discussed. It's unclear because the manager never told the police what they discussed.
What?
But at some point,
we're told it's unclear what they discussed, but at some point the rapper pulled a handgun, put it to his head, and pulled the trigger, shooting himself dead, Haley tells us. An off-duty officer who was working at the hotel called 911. Lil Poppa was rushed. Yo, is this the story? Like that shit sound a little weird, bro.
the police says the rapper pulled a handgun, put it to his head, and pulled the trigger, shooting himself dead. Hallie tells us an off-duty officer who was working at the hotel called 911. Lil Poppa was rushed to Grady Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Nothing was left whatsoever. Here's why I think it's suspicious. First off, okay, let's look at the series. Let's play the series of events back again, okay? He was driving his car, got into a single car crash. This kid who's been dealing with murders and felonies his entire life panicked over a single car crash accident. Okay, cool. But at that point, he's in the clear. He's not panicking. He left the accident. It's drivable. Nobody else was hit.
Man, comment below on what y'all think, man. Do y'all feel like this suspicious, man? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. This shit seemed kind of fucked up. Like, he get into a car crash. Man, he drives somewhere. Man, gets on the phone. Yeah,
he's in the clear. Like, he has nothing to worry about at this point at all. So how exactly do somebody go from... Because if he wanted to do that to himself, he could have got it done at the single car crash where nobody was there.
Hey, man.
If his goal was to do that to himself,
yeah, it would have been happening.
He wouldn't wait to do it at a...
Yeah, like, why would he wait to do that? Yo, that shit, hey, this shit sound a little crazy now.
Parking lot in front of, like, the manager and other people. No, he would have done it at the car accident. He would have done it at his home. So the fact that he left and went to his manager shows that his intent was never that. His intent was to actually get help and figure out what to do with the car. But then they're having a conversation, like the window is rolled down. They're having a conversation. Now, even him never hopping out the car to me is a little bit unnatural, right? Because if he calls for help because of the car, you would think she would hop in the car or like he would hop out and they'll start having a conversation. But nonetheless, cool. The manager apparently doesn't tell the police what the conversation was about. From my perspective, I'll be real, bro. I don't even think he did it to himself, man. If I had to guess what I think happened, I think somebody shot him.
Who?
Because it doesn't make sense. Like,
hey, they gonna investigate this shit, though. I don't think this over with, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like shit gonna start coming up now. Because when you think about that, though, like, people who do shit like that, man, people who, commit suicide, they tend to be in, places they, where they want peace or, you know what I mean? Not, but we don't know. But from what we seen on TV, you know what I'm saying, the things that we seen to people like Robin Williams and shit like that, like why would he do that shit right then and there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't he do it at home? Yeah, I don't know. This shit seemed a little weird to me though, but shit, we, man, hey, we, like, sometimes we'd be like, hey, we ain't the investigators or whatever, but sometimes them niggas don't be doing their job right. They just write shit off and then just let you be and move on to the next shit.
What do you mean he waited until he got to a hotel parking lot to do it?
Yeah.
Yo, this man said, as soon as I drop my first project, his next project ain't dropped yet. So even the timeline of, hey, he said he was gonna do it, his project ain't dropped yet.
It ain't even dropped.
nor was it completed from my perspective or from what I know. I think somebody shot him, bro. I think somebody shot him and they framed him, to be honest.
Whatever it is, it's going to come out, though.
Now, there's cameras. I'm sure there's cameras. I'm sure there's something here that's probably going to show the full story. But this story just doesn't make sense. And right now, the only person who knows or can provide context is the manager. The manager knows what that conversation was about. But the police is saying they're unclear what the conversation was about. They have no idea. Why would the police have no idea what the conversation is about?
Yeah, because that's the main thing you want to know. Like, you know, especially if you start investigating the person, if they got to take you in there and talk to you, that's the first thing they're going to ask, man, well, what was you guys' conversation about? Like, what, you know, why would he do this? Like, what, you know, like, that's why I said this shit fresh right now, though. But, like, you know, you never know what kind of investigators you get and shit. But at the end of the day, man, that shit's fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what happened. Flakko don't know what happened. This shit just all speculations. But at the end of the day, though, when you read from what's on TMZ, that shit sound a little weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. You know, that's why sometimes as black people, we gotta, you know, even though this nigga probably was like what Flakko saying, did all this bad shit or whatever, but like, man, we gotta start waking up,
Wow. Right. If the manager spoke to the police, then why would the police not know what's going on?
Like, for real.
Why would the police not know the conversation? What excuse did they use not to tell the police the conversation? I think that conversation is old. I think we need to know what that conversation is. Because this story of, he was involved in a single car crash. He got to the hotel parking lot for help from the manager. And then while having a routine conversation, he pulled out a gun and offed himself.
Y'all, hell no.
Come on, bro.
Nah, hell no, man.
I'm not buying that one
I don't believe that shit.
At all.
Hell no.
I need to know the exact truth because this ain't making sense at all. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Does this make sense to you?
Nah, for real, man. Hey, comment below, man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation because this shit is crazy, dog. Like, when you hear it back and when he running back, it's like, dude, what? You know what I'm saying? And this nigga don't be missing, bro. That's why I be fucking with his channel. But hey, man, if you stay to the end, you part of the mob, man. You know what I'm saying? Run the watch time up hours for you. Run the watch time hours up for your boy, man. You know what I mean? Look, hey, that's the only thing that really matter with YouTube, homie, is watch time hours. So make sure y'all watch this shit through. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Clip it if you can, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.